Okay, so I'm gonna open a Endeavor Deluxe Starter Deck. First edition. Comes with one random ultra rare, but no XRs in these sets, unfortunately. So, nice condensed box. I don't know if you've played the old DLC boxes and stuff, but the first run of DLCs, the boxes were like humongous. It was a printing error, apparently, but absolutely humongous. You get a neat little playmat, paper playmat. It's nice. Nice teaching tool. I like the old Rival Decks playmats. They had some really cool art on them. So, the deck itself. Oh, okay. That's nice. You don't have to pull tab and ruin the side of your cards. It's in a nice little sealed plastic container, so you don't ruin your cards opening this. I like that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's just cut to the chase and do the ER. The ultra rare is always usually at the back. So here's the ultra rare Hulking Grimace. Great attack. It's a 6 difficulty, 5 mid 10 damage. You play this in like Uraraka 2 on death, it's a 7 mid 10 damage, and if they block, they're block sealed. So they can't break you, they can't do anything. It's just a nutty attack. I love that card. But that's not part of this deck. Endeavor. Enhance, lose 1 health. Your attack gets +2 speed or +2 damage. You get to pick. The foiling on him is kind of cool. I don't know if you can really see it, but he's got some really nice foiling and kind of like the flames around here. Similar to the ultra rare attack in set 2 for Shoto. Second enhances once per turn, lose 2 health. Your rival's attack gets -4 speed. So you can pretty much choose if you can block this. I'll take the 2 health. I'll make sure I can block it. Or once per turn, lose 2 health. Your rival's attack gets -4 damage. You got a throw coming in. Let's just nuke it a little bit before we block it, or just not block it. The one of attack is Prominence Burn. Fury, it's a 6 difficulty, 4 high, speed for 7 damage. Enhance and remove the top card of your deck. This attack gets +2 speed. Your next Fury attack gets +2 speed. So it buffs this and buffs the next thing. You just hope that you don't remove an attack. Enhance and remove 1 Fury attack from your card pool. Your rival loses 3 health. This effect cannot reduce them below 1. Neat. If you're playing this as the second one, though, it's going to be a 7 difficulty, but that's kind of worth it for just 3 damage that you can't avoid. Plus, if the first attack was blocked and did no damage, there's no reason not to. Foiling's pretty good on this, too. Neat little card, and here's the one-of for the foundation. Soul Piercing Glare. It's unique. Enhance commit. Flip 1 committed rival foundation. Okay, and then enhance remove 1 Fury attack from your card pool. So another declogger. He's only a 6-hander, so removing stuff's useful. He's not going to be able to build out a huge stage right out the get-go. So those are the 2 one-ofs. Get this out of the way. We then get, looks like 2 Arctic Conflagrations. So it's an ally. Fury ranged. 4 difficulty, 2 mid, 5 damage attack. It's got a 2 mid block, which is whatever. Enhance, this attack gets stun 2 or powerful 3. Now that is interesting. So you can either use this as an ender, and with Endeavor, give it +2 speed. And dump your momentum into it and kill them with what seems like a common card. Or you can just use this as an opener and stun 2 and try to force the breaker or block at the beginning, stuff like that. So that's the first attack. Then we've got 2 Blazing Fury. It is a 5 difficulty attack, 4 mid speed for 6 damage. Fury ranged, enhanced. If this attack's damage is 8 or greater, your rival loses 2 health and discards 1 momentum. This effect cannot reduce them below 1. So, he can give it plus 2 damage by losing 1 health, and that gets it straight to 8. So, basically, you lose a health, they lose 2 health, and discard a momentum. That's how you play this card with him. You could also play it in other characters like Kirishima 2 can bump that to 8 instantly just by drawing a card, build 1 down, his whole shenanigans. So that will probably see some use in him as well, if they're playing Fire or Earth. I don't even know what Kirishima 2's other symbol is. Good? Yeah, I think it's good. Next up is Flame. Only 2 of this as well. So Flame Scourger is 4 difficulty, 4 mid speed for 3 damage. 2 mid blocks. So it looks like he has a lot of mid blocks. That kind of sucks, but that is what it is. It's Fury ranged with stun 1. Enhance if your rival has more committed foundations than ready foundations. This tech is plus 3 damage. So you're going to stun 1. There's a chance they do out the gate, but this is probably towards the end after they've already blocked something else. And then it'll come in as a 4 mid 6 for 4 difficulty, which isn't bad. Not the best. Endeavor's 31 health makes it so you can just lose that 1 health every so often, but there's lots of cards out there that are looking, especially one of the best cards out there, Excited for Blood, is looking for your opponent to lose health. I'm pretty sure Excited for Blood is lose health, not take damage, so yeah, gotta watch out for that. Flame Pounce. You get 3 of this card. It is a 3 difficulty, which we don't get too many of. It's a 2 low for 3 damage. It's got a 2 low block, so we're finally breaking into other blocks now. Charge Fury Slam. It is enhanced reveal 1 Fury attack from your hand. This attack gets +1/+1. Yeah, it's so weird because you would play this towards the end. You might not have a lot of other attacks in your hand. Very odd card. Its stats aren't that great, and it doesn't do a lot, so I don't really like that card. I think there's a lot better out there on Fire and Earth that you could run instead of that card. But it looks cool. Hellflame Stomp. This is a 2 of in the starter deck. It is a 4 difficulty, 4 speed, 4 damage, 1 low block, which is great. I love 1 low blocks. Fury Kick, enhance, lose 2 health. This attack gets +2 speed or +2 damage. So you can stack this with his other +2 speed or +2 damage. So that's actually really nice. You could lose 1 health, give it +2 speed, lose 2 health, give it another 2 speed, make it pretty much unblockable. No, people don't want to spend 8 speed low on a 4 damage attack. Or if it's the end of the chain, you can bump it 2 damage, 2 damage, make it an 8 damage low. I like this card a lot. Endeavor response. After this attack deals damage, gain 2 health. Well, crap. Now you don't even have much of a downside to playing the top one. Pump the speed. Just get the 4 damage through, or force them to block an 8 low. And then if they block it, you've lost 3 health, but they've probably committed at least 3 or 4 foundations to block it. That card is good. I like that card. Ignited Arrow, you get 3 of. It is 4 difficulty, 2 high speed for 4 damage, and it's a +2 high block. Fury ranged weapon, enhance. If this attack is blocked, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an attack. Add the discarded attack to your hand. Okay, so now I think Hellflame Pounce gets a little bit better since you're able to specifically pick up attacks with this starter deck. There's other cards that you can get attacks in there with, but this makes it a little better because you'll be able to get more attacks in your hand to make sure you get that +1/+1. I still don't think it's a good card, the Hellflame Pounce, but at least this helps it. And it looks like Lucky Last is 2 Scorching Auras. This is a 4 difficulty, 2 mid speed, 5 damage. It is a +2 high block. It has Breaker 1 on it, which is really nice for a high block to have Breaker. Fury ranged. Enhance. If this attack deals damage, you gain 2 health and your rival loses 2 health. This cannot reduce them below 1. So it's kind of weird because it's a mid, so it's a lot easier to block, and it's only a 2 speed. So you're going to be able to pump it maybe 2 more. Depending on the foundations we have, you can bump it some more as well. The only saving grace of this is that it has a Breaker high block, because Breaker on high block is really nice. So far, I think my favorite attack, outside of Prominence Burn, obviously, is Hellflame Stomp. I think this is an amazing card in him. It does everything. It's got a great low block. It's low difficulty. 4 is low. It shoots low, which, is usually good. And just its triggers and enhances and responses are really good. Alright, let's move on. We have 4 of Arrogant Smirk. It's a 2 difficulty, 5 check, +2 mid block. Enhance commit, return your attack to its printed damage. So if they have damage nerfing stuff, you can just return it just by committing. Pretty nice. Enhance rival's turn, destroy. If you have lost health this enhanced step, add 1 fury attack from your card pool to your hand. Now that's really nice. So basically you play a block on 1 turn. So say you play this one low, and just say they're hammering you with lows. You lose 2 health, give the next one -4 speed, commit or destroy this since you've lost health, pick this back up and you can block with it again. So neat little card. You get 4 Coping with number 1. It's a 2 difficulty, 5 check, 3 mid block. Enhance commit if an attack has dealt damage this turn, draw a card. So that's offense and defense. Just straight draw a card. Love it. That's great. Neat little thing. Passing the torch esque or pseudo passing the torch. Not as good, but it's on totally different symbols to passing the torch. So now, fire gets a bit more draw power, because fire didn't have a heck of a lot. I can't speak for evil, but I know earth has draw power. So that's, I like it. You get 4 Fast as Flame, which is a 1 difficulty, 5 check, 3 mid block. It has a first enhance, which means this has to be the first enhance of the turn. Flip. Your fire attack gets +2 speed. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, since he's running all Fury, you're better off doing the Bakugo starter deck foundation. That's just flip your Fury gets 2 speed. It's not tied to fire specifically, and it's not tied to being first enhance. So it's not bad. Fire gets some speed, but I think there's better out there. Press conference, you get 4 of this. It is a 1 difficulty, 5 check, +2 high block. Enhance flip Reveal one attack in your hand. If the next attack you try to play this turn has the same name as the revealed attack, it gets a -1 difficulty. So you have to be running the same of everything. So you have to know that you have a Hell Flame Stomp coming up or something like that. That's a very risky... I mean, it's nice, but it's risky. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not the best. You get... But it's nice for a starter deck card, I guess. You get 4 quick to acts. We finally get another low block, so this is 0 difficulty, 5 check, plus 3 to the low block. If your current health is less than half of your maximum health, this attack gets +1 speed. So it's kind of like Desperation. It's an old UFS thing that I liked a lot, but you're going to be taking your health down quite a bit using your buffs and nerfs and stuff, so you'll get there pretty fast. And it's not a commit, so you can just get the +1 speed on every attack at the end. So if you're mid-game and you're at 15 health, you can make stuff very, very fast. I like it. You get 4 of the stare downs here, which is a 2 difficulty. 2 difficulty, 5 check, 2 low block, enhance your turn, flip, lose 1 health, freeze 1 committed foundation. Freeze is just such a great thing. It even has it on the bottom here. It says a frozen card does not ready during its owner's ready step, so it just stops them from getting a resource and something that can help them hit you. It stops it from them using it even on defense. It's really... Freeze is really good. So that's a great card. And it's got a great block mod. +2 low is good for what it does. You get 4 Thrilled Spectator. It's a 1 difficulty, 6 control check, which is nice. 2 mid block. Enhanced commit. This weapon attack gets -3 speed. Interesting. Specifically against weapons. So the other rival deck is kind of like full of weapons, or not rival deck, but starter deck. So this targets him, but more specifically, this is going to be a really good thing against Momos and Jiros and people that are running weapons. It's another 2 mid blocks, so the block is whatever, but being a 6 check is really nice, and giving -3 speed to something on those symbols is really nice. And then lastly, you get 4 Unnerving Energy. It's a 2 difficulty, 4 control check with a +3 high block. Enhance once per turn, discard 1 momentum. Your rival's next check to play a card gets -2. Failing that check does not end the combat phase. So they can keep going, which is fine, but that can hurt him for sure. And that is the Endeavor Rival, or Endeavor Starter, Deluxe Starter Deck.